we take a look at what they look like?
So, select stores will be getting these in.
Oh, wow.
My graded Pokemon cards are back from GameStop, but they also told me about a new mystery box they made. Now, full transparency, they told me that these are releasing this week, but they're letting me purchase a few before they're available so they can get my thoughts.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you, Keith?
Doing good, doing good. Came to get your cards, huh?
Yeah, I came to give the cards and also about the new mystery boxes as well, too.
All right.
But look at you, look at the snazzy shirt you got.
Thank you. Yeah, some new product we sell. We got a bunch of new Pokemon shirts and stuff, and I actually like the feel of this, so I had to get one myself.
All right, but I'm excited about my cards, the graded cards that are back in, especially one in particular. This has got to be it. Keith, let's see it.
All right, here we go.
And it's a 10! These are the ones that I had resubmitted for grading, so I'm really curious to see if these have gotten either better grades or worse. Now for these, I'm expecting some 10s, Keith.
Oh, please don't hold me accountable. Let me just grab those cards for you. Hang on. There we go. All right, we'll get you a sign for these, and then we'll run them through so that way you don't want to see the grades.
Yeah, don't reveal the grades just yet.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll hide them like that.
Okay.
We'll run it through. It does look like, okay, that's a positive.
Oh, wait, what are you telling me here, Keith?
You do have an upcharge.
Wait, so that means there's a better grade?
Something was a good grade. I don't know what it was. I don't know which card.
Okay, so I'll take that as the good news then. Okay,
so something had an upcharge on it.
Okay.
So I guess we will find out.
Now, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be either the Charizard staff card or the One Piece card. Those would be my two guesses.
Remember, we send them in valued at 200. So one of your cards got a high enough grade that the value of that went over the $200 for PSA.
Okay.
So PSA has an upcharge for it.
All right, well, let's start with the Lugia. Now, I believe this was a Beckett 9.5. It had pretty good sub scores, so I'm really hoping that it bumps to a PSA 10. So, Keith, the reveal? PSA 9, okay. That's still really, really nice. I'm sure there's something wrong with the card in some shape or form that gives it that, well, why it's a PSA 9, but my high hopes are for the Charizard though. So still, it's a staff card, Lugia from the set Vivid Voltage, and it's really nice in that PSA 9 slab. Next up, let's do the Reshiram. So for the Reshiram, I believe it was a PSA 7. It's a beautiful golden card. Let's see if it's better or worse. Oh, it's a 6. Oh no. So the Resh is not the best with this one. It's a PSA 6, but again, you just never know what they can get. It's very subjective, but there's clearly stuff going on with the card.
Yeah, definitely.
With the whitening on it, but it's still really neat to have a golden Reshiram. Next up, let's go with the Silver Dialga, which that was a 6. So I'm really hoping that can bump it up a bit. Let's see it, Keith. 5, oh no, so we've gone down. That's the penalty. That's the penalty that you pay for trying to grade them again, but that's okay. It was strictly experimental, so it went from a 6 to a 5.
Yeah,
that's not the best score, so I wonder what's going on with maybe right there on the surface, there's a little something, but again, you got the corners.
A little whitening
or
on the
a little
corners.
definitely whitening and stuff on the corners. But again, it was just strictly to see if we can change these up a bit, but it's just so cool to see both of these together like this. Now we're at the Charizard. So this is the one that was a BGS 9.5, and I'm pretty sure it had subcategory grades because you get out of the 4 of corners, surface. It had 2 10s, I think. But one of them, the corners, I think was a 9. But I still think it can get up to that 10. So let's see it, Keith. A 9! It's okay. I'm telling myself it's okay.
Still a 9.
It's still a 9, which is great because now it's in a PSA slab. But yeah, I guess you can see kind of down there, there's a little whitening. There's a little whitening down here. But is it a 9 worth for the corners? I don't know exactly, but still, I've had it in a BGS 9.5 for a while, and I've been really wanting to change it to a PSA slab anyway. So very cool. The staff card, Charizard, with the Lugia as well. Well, the Resh, the Dialga went down. Everything literally went down from what I thought it was gonna be. So we may be getting some pretty good news about the signed Luffy One Piece card here. That may be up. So this is the last card. So this has got to be the upcharge.
Likely, yes. This was probably the one that's the upcharge.
Okay. So this card was a BGS 9.5, and it did have subcategory grades of a couple 10s, I believe. And this was one I just feel so strongly that it should have been a PSA 10. I thought the Zard was gonna get it, it didn't. If this does get to, from a BGS 9.5 to a PSA 10, the value goes up to almost $2,000. The upcharge, this has gotta be it. Keith, let's see it.
All right, here we go.
And it's a 10! No way! It is, there it is, it's real. It's an actual 10 for the signed Oda Luffy card from OP05. My goodness.
That's a beautiful card.
I can't believe, I mean, I kind of can believe compared to the other ones, but now the big question is how much was the upcharge? So let's go ahead and take care of that.
You are looking at $56 today for an upcharge.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad for a caliber card of this, which I'm very, very happy about. That's great. So let's go.
Not the biggest upcharge I've seen, but it's definitely a good upcharge.
What's the biggest upcharge you've seen?
Biggest I saw was like $238.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I will definitely be happy with this one.
I got a Moonbryon to PSA 10.
Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna take this and be very happy with it. All right, and what about those mystery boxes he told me about?
Okay, yeah, GameStop's trying to work on a new thing. It's a mystery box that comes with a PSA 8 or higher graded card and 3 packs in it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can we take a look at what they look like? I'm
Yeah,
really
sure,
curious
yeah.
about this.
All right. So, select stores will be getting these in.
Oh, wow, look at that. So we got the official name, the GameStop Power Packs. And it looks like it says you are guaranteed a PSA 8 or above. And it looks like, so you said you get 3 packs. So what can you say as far as like what you get?
I mean, this is a mystery to us too. So they're trying to keep it a mystery for everybody. So, but on the back here, it does say that, you know, it's gonna be random 3 packs, that the ones that on the cover may not be included.
Oh, look at that. Okay, and it says record your pull and tag GameStop. Well, that's what I'm here to do, is buy some. So are these gonna be any like limited?
It's gonna be limit 1 per customer, per day, per store. They are gonna be $59.99.
Okay.
You do get your pro membership savings. So if you are a pro, you do get your 5% off with that. There's one other thing I'd like to mention on the graded cards. There's a possibility of them being Japanese or in English.
Okay. All right then. Well, if that's everything, I really want to dig into these. So I have wanted to, of course, buy a few of them. And so one for myself and a couple for my crew, if that's okay.
Sounds good. We got permission to do them early for you. And like I've told you before, I have bad luck. So I'm gonna let you pick random which ones you guys want to do.
Okay. All right. So want to try to see if I can get lucky for the ones that I get. So I'll go with this one right here.
Okay.
And go with this one. And how about just like this one right here?
All right.
Back in the studio, and we're opening not 1, not 2, but 3 GameStop Power Packs. And from what I'm aware, this is the first time that GameStop has done an official mystery box product for Pokemon cards. So I'm excited to get into it. But of course, I wanted to open these up for full transparency here in my studio so I can give a full unbiased opinion on my thoughts on these, the GameStop Power Packs. Now, there wasn't much information that GameStop gave me as far as what are the minimum odds, what's the maximum value, the minimum value, what are the chase cards, like there just wasn't a lot of information, and that could be things like maybe y'all suggest in the comment section or even myself right now. We'll take a closer look at the actual box itself to see if there's any other information like down in the fine print, but that's just something I always like to take a look at. And then of course we're opening up 3 of them. Of course there will be a limit on them, as I believe Keith said in the video as well. And I just got 1 for each of the people on my crew. Got 3 which we're opening up today, and they were $59.99. However, I got mine with like the GameStop Pro account for like $55 each. But for sake of like comparing value, I'm gonna be using the Rare Candy app, which is gonna be able to scan any type of graded card, whether it's Japanese, English, Beckett, CGC, PSA of course,
it'll let us know the current value. But that's, I guess, one thing I would say is you can't really put like, oh, here's a minimum value, but the card values are always changing, especially in the market these days. So I guess that would be kind of a devil's advocate as far as like, well, you can't really put it, but you know, maybe putting some type of odds or something like that on the box. Let's take a look at the back. Of course, I got the bunny. It says, tag your stuff on GameStop. What will you unbox? Let's see, hopefully you can read that. It says, the products in this package have been purchased from the secondary market. I'm assuming that's from people selling their cards at GameStop after you grade them at GameStop, PSA 8 or above. Now it comes full circle. Repackaged by GameStop. It's not affiliated with the individual manufacturers or the TCG companies, Pokémon. And then it says right here in bold, packs and cards are randomly inserted. Packs and cards shown on the box may not be contained within. Power packs may come in English or Japanese. No purchase necessary. Those open to US residents only for a chance to obtain a chase card at the same odds while supplies last. Print your name, email, and your stuff on a 3x5 note card and mail it in a number 10 envelope with postage to their actual address? Guys, only one card per envelope. Postmarked by May 1st, 2020. Isn't that like in like 10 days? Limit one request per entrant. Any entries submitted by this method are subject to terms that are available at that URL. Failure to comply in drawings on or about May 15th. That doesn't leave much time. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it because I'm really excited. I don't know what that is, like a secondary chance type of giveaway maybe, but you're seeing the cards on here. Vivid Voltage, Shrouded Fable, not the most craziest of packs, even though I'm missing cards from both of those sets, so those do excite me. Value-wise for those packs are like just $5. Now the PSA 10 Giratina, that's a different story. That's like very, very valuable, several hundreds of dollars, but I'm gonna try and see what we can do. PSA 8s or above, so that's really cool. So we got a little damage right there, but that's fine. It's like stuck on there. You can kind of feel the texture. Very nice, okay. And, wow, okay. Let's go one at a time. I'm gonna go like this so you can't really like see all the stuff. So we got a Silver Tempest pack. Now, I still think a Silver Tempest pack is still valued at around $5-ish, but hey, you can get that Lugia card from the set, so that's not too bad. Now the biggest thing is gonna be the graded card, which looks like it may be covered, so you can't see it. We got Vivid Voltage, and then we do have a Shrouded Fable. So we do have 3 of the packs. Oh, is this the card right here? Wait, so it's a base set Magikarp, and they have it in the plastic where it does block out the grade, so you can do a little guess. That's it. It comes in this little foam, which looks like that comes out as well. We'll open up the pack shortly. So here's the Magikarp. It's definitely not a 10. You can see there's more yellow on the right compared to the left. And on the back, just a quick glance, it doesn't look like that bad of condition. Minus there's something, I don't know if that's on the case or not, but there's just something right there. Anyway, let's see. I'm not really sure how you actually...
3 hours later.
So here's the bottom of it. Here is the card. You ready? Have you made your guesses at home? We have a PSA 9 base set. So the original base set Magikarp. Now, I don't know. We will scan it and we will see what it comes up with of what a... This is the Rare Candy app, which you can go download right now on iPhone and Android. And that is that's the first edition one. So let's make sure, nope, that's it, got it. So an unlimited Magikarp PSA 9 is valued at $32. So we got $32 and we got $15 right here. So it's up to you on whether you think that is worth the price tag, but of course, this is probably one of the more minimum ones that you can get, even though it is cool to get that. Now, of course, you can't count pulls of what you get, because that's just hit or miss based off of the actual packs itself. That has nothing to do with the box, unless you're talking about those Farfield ones, or whatever it's called. Articuno holographic, not too bad. Vivid Voltage, I'm still missing the hyper rare Leon card, but so far, my initial thoughts is You know, the price tag is kind of hefty of $60 for it, and there's not much information as far as like the odds and stuff in the actual box itself. But still, we have 2 more to open up, so I don't want to have like a direct opinion right this second. So let's get a look. The packs inside, regardless if I get, you know, hits or not, it's actually not too bad. So for the first one, we got a Magikarp. We are moving on into the second power pack, and I tried grabbing whatever ones randomly like I could to try to make sure I try to do this as fair as possible. Oops, I didn't save the back of this one. But it's always, you know, it's interesting to see a major retailer like GameStop doing something like this. So I'm really excited to see what we can get in these other ones. So, ooh, I see, I don't want to spoil it just right away, but we have another Shrouded Fable. We have another Silver Tempest. And then we have a Vivid Voltage. And then the graded card is, it's another base set. It's a base set unlimited Ghastly. First edition stamp would be there if it was first edition, or Shadowless. This shadow would be gone. This is probably just another 9, because you can see from the right to the left, there's more yellow on that side. So I guess I should actually let y'all see it a bit more, even though it's in the plastic. So you could, at least on the back, see if there's any whitening and stuff. A little whitening down over here. So this could be an 8. It could be an 8, which is, I'm gonna go ahead, I'll say it's an 8. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's an 8. Ready? It's a 9. All right. I'm not gonna complain, but I find this funny. The PSA labels are different. It's just called 1999 Pokemon game Magikarp base set, and it has the dates, but then it just has Ghastly. It's like, that's it. It's just Ghastly. So I feel like Ghastly, I mean, what is the price gonna be? But anyway, here's the Rare Candy app again. It can scan graded cards. You can go download it right now. Let's see, I was kind of shivering a little for right there, so let's hopefully it gets it. And that is a Ghastly Unlimited $23 card. So who knew the mighty Magikarp was worth more than a Ghastly at the same grade? So $23, and then you stall these cards of these packs and stuff, again, each worth around $5. Let's get into some Vivid Voltage, Hyper Rare Leon. Of course, you have the Chunkachu card, or of course nothing, because I couldn't pull anything. I pulled the Silver Tempest Lugia like the first day it came out, which I never am that lucky with these sets. And a Hyper Rare Regieleki VMAX. All right. Not that it really factors in to the overall like box value itself, but for me purposes, we can scan single cards, Japanese as well, with the Rare Candy app, and that is a $6.90, so $7. Not too bad. And then Shrouded Fable has Earthen Vessel and some other Dusknoir character cards, lots of playable cards in this set. A Persian card as well, and we get a Haxorus holographic. So now we have opened 2 of the GameStop mystery boxes. Y'all definitely, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because I got another fun video coming up next week. Let's get into this next one, and I really would love everyone to leave your thoughts on what you think of the boxes themselves, and if there's any constructive criticism, or if you like them, if you think it's just a fun little thing that they can do with probably getting tons and tons of graded cards that they're buying, and it's a way to reuse those cards. Whatever your thoughts are, definitely leave them in the comment section below. Looks like we have, so maybe this is a common theme, I don't know, but we have the same 3 packs for these, and then we have, oh wow. All right, I'm gonna save that graded card for the very end, so we can get into these 3 packs, because it was one I was not exactly expecting. So, see if we can get another hit. I am happy with the Hyper Rare hit from this. Oh, nothing in that one. And then we have Vivid Voltage, which I just haven't had any luck from this set. We have a Magearna holographic. All right, here is the card. It is a Japanese one, and it is a Miltank. So, but I don't know, it's from 2023. I feel like this one, Japanese cards usually are in better quality because of just how they're printed. And centering and everything looks amazing on this card. So here it is right here. Beautiful, beautiful card. I don't know much more about it, and it's a 10. So nice to see. Japanese card. I'm not sure how valuable it will be exactly. We can try to see. I don't know what set it is with that little green thing, but for this one, I guess it just doesn't have a PSA 10 value, but the raw it does, and that one's just $1.40. All right. Thanks for watching. Stay awesome, stay positive, and be sure to go watch the next video.